series get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go! 50, plant!
Let's put that team on.
Yeah!
Switch it. Kill.
On 1st down, Swift. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check three.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go!
Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run with Muhammad, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey! High 7! Go!
Motion. No, check that. We're Mike 52 right here. I got him.
Big grip!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
50, General West.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go.
Stafford on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Set, ready? 15, run it. 15 run.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Go! Hey, exit. Get it.
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. 18. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's get in there.
Hey, 5-0!
Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
218, jump.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
32.
17-yard line.
From the 17, Stafford, and it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. 14-0 the score. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Show it.
Ready?
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fournette, a first down carry. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, go.
2nd and 14. It's complete to Robinson. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
60 Hey, wahoo!
52, black 52. 52's the line. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Big Griffin.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Here comes the Bears punter now. And look at this, it's a fake. No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. He's going to air one out, and this is caught inside the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
40 got. 40 got. Hurry.
58's the money.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Brashad Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the
Well,
ready.
the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left, out of the field. And that is incomplete. Touchdown, that's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like to
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Spinning away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Double time. Double time. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. 52.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
14.
On the double.
Chicago.
20. Hey, tighten down, tighten down.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet hit it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Yep. Hey, orbit.
Mark
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 68 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 83 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point. And that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Set, lady.
Brings up third and 6.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey, 70.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Swift. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mike 20. You ain't going nowhere. Check three.
On second down, it's Cohen, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football, but these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. and that way you often control the game.
That's to his running back, complete. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let them talk to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Slam. He's checking. Crash.
59. All right, boys, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one complete to Anderson. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fournette running right. Room here to run. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Leonard Fournette, 49 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Stafford. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Open man is Anderson. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, seam 6.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Switch. 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
80 weapon. Go.
Back two, the Mike. Mike back two.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go! Set! 180! Yeah, Mike. Man out. Hey. Somebody has to...
Now Leonard Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever. And look at this, another fake. Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Topper!
Hey, Mike 20. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
2nd and 2. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Ready, break. Protein spills.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 13. Check 13.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Swift. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mike 20. I'm trying to collect. And go Mike 20.
Five.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score.
Ready.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, exit.
Let's go.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. After the touchdown out. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll run with Fournette. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Easy.
Hey, 22.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary effort. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.